Hi, welcome to Orchestration Minute, where we take a brief but detailed look at some of the various orchestration techniques used throughout classical repertoire so that you might be able to add them to your tool belt as a composer or orchestrator.
So let's say you're looking to create a string texture that's meant to support some melody line going on or something that the strings need to stay out of the way of. Right now, all you've got is a basic whole note accompaniment. You could add some tremolo markings to make it sparkle a bit, but maybe that's not entirely fitting for the context. You could also try what's called a fingered tremolo, which is simply an oscillation between any two notes. It can be unmeasured, like this, or have a note value assigned to it, like this. So what does this actually sound like, and what can we do with it? Let's look at something that's a bit different, and listen to this excerpt from La Mer. This is a little bit different because so far we've talked about having the composite chords stay the same. In this example, Debussy is achieving a similar effect that feels like it has more forward motion, and he's doing this by maintaining the parallel motion here in the divided second violins, and he's creating a very subtle rippling shape by moving away from their first notes only by diatonic steps. So in this example, the effect is measured, but we get examples of unmeasured fingered tremolo later on that are used very delicately in the first violins. Let's hear that. For a really subtle effect, you can have multiple string sections use this technique in a way that allows the string sections to complement each other, like this. This way you don't have any actual change in the composite notes that are happening, but the spatial effect created by two different sections doing this together gives the texture that shimmering quality. You can do this with other groups of instruments as well, not just the strings, but it's best to stick with groups of instruments with homogeneous timbres if you're going for something that's unobtrusive. It's also really difficult to do a lot of combinations of notes in this way on brass instruments, so I would stay away from that unless you've got performers who can demonstrate what that looks like and what notes are best to do with it. Also, please remember that string crossings will make this technique more uncomfortable, so the larger the fingerboard, the more care you have to take. I would honestly just stay away from the contrabass entirely with this one.
Well, that's all we have time for today. Like and subscribe for more zoomed-in looks at various moments in the orchestral repertoire.